And my screen is not being shared anymore. Is that correct?
No, it's not.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd taken it off. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. I know in the Adobe Connect, when you share your screen, you can bounce around things instead of just like a screenshot, I think. So, okay. So are you ready to start the quiz then?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me pull out the quiz quickly. Unfortunately, at home, I only got one screen. At work, I've got 3 big screens at work. But at home, I only got one, so I'm trying to put them small ones. Let me see.
No, and we have 18 questions on this one.
This one's a little longer.
That's okay. Let's see. Okay, so it has the little normal probability applet to bring up, which I have already up, so I figured we would need it.
Okay, question number 3. The total area on the normal distribution curve must equal
1.
Yeah, that's what I got. 1.
Is that it?
100%.
Yeah, it's the same.
Well,
as
it doesn't before you would consider it a percent. So it's doing it in a decimal form. So yeah, if it was 100%, it'd be 1.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I'm refreshing my mind, going back 20 years ago. So hopefully I'll be fine. So now, under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis. Because if it drops below, it will be on minus.
Yeah.
So I will think it's
false.
I think it's not. It's false. Yeah, it's false. It's between 0 and 1.
A normal distribution curve is symmetric. True.
True.
Yeah.
So there's 2 questions. A, B, C. That's a Z-score, which is C.
The following element represents Z score.
Yeah.
So the formula would it's an x minus the mean over standard deviation. Oh, for the element.
I get C.
Yeah.
Will you get C?
Element C points to the 1.0 down below the x-axis, and that is where the z-score is. The z-score is the 1.0 and the negative 1.0.
So the answer is C.
Yeah.
Yes. Which of the following elements of the figure represents the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1?
Looks like B.
That would be B. So do you see how that works, Eli?
Yeah.
The z-score is the red line going up 1. So the area of the bell curve that would be above 1 would be B, that little white area. So everything below would be A.
And remember again, we in our axis of x-axis, 0 should be our we don't go to a minus, I guess.
Well, it's not going to go. It's not going to go into negative numbers
Yep.
as far as below the x-axis. So, like in relation to the y-axis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the negative is just meaning that it's below the mean, not below 0.
Yeah, below 0.
Okay.
So this question up here, to help clarify this, question 4, when it said under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x-axis, that means the whole curve is dropping down vertically in relation to the y-axis, and that's what would drop it below the x-axis, which you can't have for the normal distribution curve.
You shouldn't cross the X line.
Right.
It won't cross the X line, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, question 8. According to the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, what percentage of the data from the bell-shaped distribution will be within 1 standard deviation of the mean? Write your answer as a percentage such as 42 rather than a proportion such as 0.42. Okay.
That'd be 68, right?
Are we supposed to still use this up here? Oh no, that's for the next 2 questions. And we used it for 6 and 7.
I think it's just referring to the rule. So 1 standard deviation would be the 68%.
It'd be 68%.
Yeah.
So just put 68, not percent, 68 only.
Yeah, just 68.
Yeah, I didn't put the percent sign because it didn't say to. I just put 68. Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Okay, use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What probability of the z-scores will be between -1 and 1? Give your answer as a decimal, accurate to 3 decimal places. Would you like me to share my screen?
I just click on the
that'd be good.
And then I can, okay, so, oops, I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Okay.
Or did you click on the applet?
I'm trying to figure out, how do I get it to do this when I'm trying to share? I have an idea.
There's a screen
I think
share
I know.
button.
I think I know what I need. Hang on here. I can do this. Okay, this is. I don't have permission to do it that way. That's not.
Is it not letting you share the applet?
Well, no, it's. Hang on here. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I know how I can get around this little issue. I just need to open. There we go. Okay. Ha!
And you still can see.
That's okay. I'm getting there. I'm coming back. Now, there. Oh, wait a minute. So what is it? What does the question say?
So it says, let me go back to it. Well, suppose that the z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal probability applet to answer this question. What proportion of the z-scores will be between -1 and 1?
Okay.
What proportion between -1 and 1?
And then it says to round it to
Okay.
3 decimal places.
Okay.
So looks like it's 0.683.
Yep. So are you guys able to see my screen with the blue in the middle?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Yeah, 0.683.
Okay.
And then the next question asks us the same thing, only the z-score is -2 and 2.
Sorry again on this one. Okay, let me go back to screen. What was it? What did you put? What did you get there? 68 what?
0.683.
683.
Yeah, because it's rounding to 3 decimal places.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
Okay. And then it said between 2 and.
Yeah, 2 and -2.
Okay.
0.955.
At 0.954.
It wants us to round this one too. Go back, yeah. Round to 3 decimal places.
Yeah.
0.955.
Oh, do they have us round up for 5s? Is that correct?
Yeah,
that always got me going through it, because I'm going, no, if it's even, you round down. If it's odd, you round up. But so I used to get things wrong because I would round according to how I'd been taught, which, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky to know exactly how they want you to round. I always just went with
Yeah.
if it's
But you know
above
what?
5, then you round to
Yeah.
5 or
I
above.
usually use a website to round it up quickly to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works too. I've done that. And then question 11 is same question again, only 3 and -3.
And we get the 99.7.
Yeah, 99.7 or 0.997.
Well,
Can I see it again? That one?
yes.
1997. Okay.
So can you guys see when I switch screens?
No, it stays on the applet.
It stays on the, oh, okay.
Yeah. And question 12 says, look carefully at your answers to the last 3 questions. What do you observe? The values match the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. As the z-score increases, the area between -z and z decreases, or the probabilities double as you move from z = 1 to z = 2.
They follow the 68, 95, 99.7
Yeah,
rule.
I agree.
Okay. Let's see. Do we need the... I'll stop sharing the app for now. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I don't see it being shared anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Only see your grandson.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read this? Or does everybody want to read it individually?
Yeah, we can read it.
Individually.
Okay.
So I get 0.238 for question 13.
How do you calculate it? How do you calculate it?
Minus.
Yeah, so I just did the
0.6. Yes. Okay.
Oh, are we
Okay.
looking at the Z score here?
yeah. So you calculate it, find the z-score,
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
and that's how you find it.
So what did you get, Landon?
I got 0.238.
That's what I got.
so you got 0.60 minus the mean over
Yes.
by 0.07. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much you got there?
Okay, that z-score
Hmm.
should be negative 0.714.
Yeah.
And then here. Okay.
So it's 0.60 minus 0.65.
Yes, 0.6 minus
And then divide by
divide
0.07.
yeah. And that gives the
Minus 0.714.
Yeah.
yes, which is what we put in to the applet right here.
Okay.
Okay. And then because we want what's less than that, because that's what the question is asking for, we click the blue or click the side to the left of the z-score we want, and that gives us then the probability right here up at the top, the 0.2376, but we're rounding it to 3 decimal places, so it'd be 0.238.
Okay. So our answer is 0.238.
Yes.
Yeah. And for question 14, it has the same numbers, but it's just asking for the different, asking for everything above 0.6. So if you go on the applet, you can just highlight the sections above, and
So
I get 0.762.
yep.
I think we can use the same calculation or same z-scores for the question 16. Because it's the same distance away from the mean, 60 and 70. So the area would be that space between it is 0.525.
Okay, so what says so for class, you said for which one?
For 16?
Oh, I was at 15.
Oh, sorry, did we skip that one?
Yeah, the proportion
That one, yeah.
protein, of a protein requirement is less than 0.7.
Less than 0.7. I think it's 0.762 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the z-score I came up with was 0.714.
Yeah, it's the same z-score.
And it makes it easy to find between.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's what I got with 0.525.
yeah.
So you subtract for both to get the area.
What's that?
You subtract both area to get the answer.
Yeah, you can do it that way too. But since this one's proportional, it's the same amount below the z, or the same amount below the mean and the same amount above the mean. It would just be the area in that, in between the z-scores.
How are you doing with it, Eli?
I'm actually getting quite well. I'm still.
So is there any, are you stuck on any question, or are you ready to go on, or?
I'm on 16.
Okay.
Remember again, I think I'll do well after this. I have to read it thoroughly before I go to bed. Read the whole lesson. But it sounds it's not very difficult, but I just have to go through it.
Okay. So did you see how we were able to find the
Yes.
probability between? Because the 0.6 they gave us ended up with a z-score of negative 0.714, and the 0.7 input they gave us was 0.714 on the z-score, and so we were able to just put in, because they are equal to each other, we were just able to highlight the area in between in order to give us the probability of who needs this protein between the two of them.
Now my question, what I'm saying, why is it to find the area between the two values, shade the left of each z-score you calculate, and then subtract the smaller area from a larger area. Did you subtract anything?
Oh, yeah.
So 0.5248, that's the final answer.
Yeah, but only to 3 decimal places.
Okay.
So 0.525.
But I think I'll do well on the final quiz. I'll do well after I've read everything.
Okay. So do you want to go on to 17 or?
Yeah, we can go to 17.
Okay. So finding the 35th percentile is just putting it in up here as 0.35 on the area. And what was the question for it?
Question
Find the 35th percentile.
Find the 35th percentile?
Yeah.
Requirements for adults.
Okay, so it would have a, so we have the z-score down here for, let's see.
Yeah, I think it's the other side.
It would be the other side, yeah. Because that would be 450.
Yeah.
So
I think
yeah.
you might have to redo the area though, because it changed when you switched it.
Yeah, I put the area below it. So this would be, you know, so
right.
Just to show that, because we were, let's see, okay, so 0.35.
There you go. That's the right z-score. So negative 0.38.
There we go. Okay, so negative 0.385 equals x minus 0.65 divided by 0.07.
Yeah, I get 0.623 when I do it.
You said 0.623?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I got.
How do you get it?
So once we found the z-score, which is negative 0.385, we plugged it into the formula of the input minus the mean divided by the standard deviation.
Okay.
So I just solved for it there. So then I just times negative 0.385 times 0.07. Just worked it backwards, solve for x.
Okay, well, what did you finally get? 0 point?
Yeah, 0.623.
623.
Yeah.
There we go. This equation right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one we plugged it into. So we put the z-score in, and then x's are unknown, and our mean and our standard deviation.
Yeah. Looks like question 18 is the same, only 80th percentile now.
Okay.
So when I put it in, I get a z-score of 0.842.
Yeah, 0.842 for the z-score.
That's my humble apology. Next time I'll come well prepared.
Don't worry about it.
Now that I've got nothing to do, I'll be busy.
You guys have time to figure it?
I get 0.709.
Yep, that's what I got.
Number 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got 0.7.
0.709.
0.709.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is 100%.
All of them. Awesome. All right, I will upload both these videos to the discussion boards.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure all of our names are on it and everything.
Yeah, and is it supposed to have our group number too?